What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Flex Money back with another video, and today we got on 3. Hold on. We got on 3 Alabama versus Indiana. Key thoughts. Oh man, roll tide, man. We beat Oklahoma. What was it, 34? Yeah, I'm from the US. It was 34 to 24. But if you're new, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you're not new, make sure you like. If you're new, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're not new, you clicked on the video before, or you liked the video before, and you're not subscribed, please press the subscribe button. And then let's get into the video, man. Let's see what he talking about, bro.
And daddy of them all. And how about Alabama,
Indiana?
If you're looking at BetMGM, there's already line over there. Right now, opened at Indiana minus 6.5.
That's crazy.
Feels like a big spread, but then you look at the first quarter of that Alabama game against Oklahoma, you're like, I don't know. That game could have gone a lot of different ways if Alabama didn't hit the self-rest button there pretty quickly and find a way to win in the margins. I digress. We will give you some early thoughts on this one, what it's going to take to win for each side. Before we do that, make sure you're subscribed right here.
Beyond for YouTube channel. Mendoza and Indiana fans, hey, y'all, y'all gonna see some shit that y'all never saw. So, I think it's gonna be belt to booty. I'm gonna keep it a hope, but I think we're about to put the belt to booty to them, and I think it's not even gonna be a close game. I'm gonna keep it a hope up with you, bro. I'm gonna just be real with you, bro. Even if it is a close game, but I think we win it regardless, bro. But I generally think we're gonna beat y'all by like 3 touchdowns. I'm so serious. I think we're gonna beat the brakes off of Indiana. Fernando Mendoza is about to throw like 2-3 interceptions. Oh, I'm definitely going to put an over on that interception.
So are we. Sure. It's okay. You don't need to apologize for that because we try and feed that sicko nature that you have and that we have as well every single day. So make sure you're subscribed. Appreciate y'all being out and being locked in with us here, adding to this community. Here's my first thought. Like, can Bama just kind of keep doing what they did against Oklahoma? And I know that sounds like a bizarre statement. There's not a lot of like novel analysis baked into that. But when it comes to the kind of defense that would make you feel
I never played a defense like this.
Oklahoma is exotic. They're aggressive. They're great in that front seven. Indiana's also great in the front seven. Don't get it twisted. But in terms of like the mad scientist nature of defense that Brent Venables calls, Alabama being able to find a way to win that game with some help from the margin game, of course, with the special teams, blocking a punt, and the pick six, all that. But like Tyson settling in that second half and delivering frozen ropes all over the place. If I'm Alabama, I'm like, okay, this might just be who we are. Like the fact that you did it against Oklahoma gives me a lot more confidence about you being able to do it against Indiana. And also we talk about this when it comes to the reaction video we had with Bama and Oklahoma in the first place. Does Alabama's mental game just go to a new place? And it's hard to talk about the mental game for a football team because obviously now we're sitting here at this desk. We're not in that locker room in Tuscaloosa. But you have to think now, just human nature, you found a way to come back from 17 down on the road, again, against one of the toughest defenses to play in college football, against a team that beat you once already at your place. How do you view yourself now, Alabama? How do you see yourself now when you look in the mirror? You have to think there's a little bit of an extra pep in the step, a little bit of...
That's Alabama football, bro. The second quarter was Alabama football. In the second half was Alabama football. It wasn't fully Alabama football. Bro, we're gonna start off strong and we're gonna play great from start to finish for the rest of the playoffs. I'm telling you, I already see it. Bro. I can't wait.
Extra puffing the chest out, eyes up.
Remember when the Indiana fans told me, we want Bama?
Come on, Charlie. Use your new dog. Let's go. I said go.
Yeah, first play.
Silly dog. I'm going to trade you for a cat. Red Bull gives you wings.
I can't.
The holidays can be a lot, but with your new Dell PC with Intel inside, You can handle a lot. From taking care of holiday to-dos to taking care of Aunt Jean, even if she can be a lot.
Clear eyes, full heart, probably the way you're feeling if you're Alabama right now. And so I'm not saying that makes all the difference, but I think it could be a little bit of an edge for Alabama. I think that could be something to watch here in this game. But I think it could be a little bit of an edge for Alabama. I think that could be something to watch here in this game is what version of Alabama do we see carry over?
Man, what version we going to see for Indiana, man?
Because, again, at this point in the year, we said it during our reaction to Oklahoma-Bama. I'll say it again. I don't really care quite as much about the regular season rankings and what you were when it comes to different box scores and where you rank when it comes to different stat categories. I care who you are right now. And if you right now, Alabama, are the most confident, strongest jaw team
is he really going to look like the Heisman?
Classic.
I think he's going to be BJ what he really
My question
is.
On the same side of that with Indiana is
I ain't gonna lie,
where are they at mentally?
Really BJ, but
and this is not me questioning Indiana. It's me questioning what we saw last year in the college football playoff where every single team with the bye week lost the football game.
But
now, some of that you say, JD, Boise State, Arizona State, those are a little bit different sample sizes than what you got here with Indiana, Georgia, and Ohio State and Texas Tech. I hear you. I'm not disputing that. But I think in a one-year sample size, we would be wise to at least account for the fact that maybe, just maybe, it's not all rest. It's a little bit of rust baked into. And if you're rusty against a Bama team that now has got a little bit of mojo, a little pep in their step like we talked about, I don't love the way that shakes out for the number one team in college football. But again, it is the number one team in college football for a reason, which brings me to my next question here on the mental game for Indiana. Have they played their best ball? I'm not implying anything. It's just a question. Have they played their best ball? Because Oregon was also in the same spot a year ago. Now they ran into the buzzsaw that was Ohio State, but I think it's fair to wonder, was the weight of perfection for last year's Oregon team where they go undefeated, they win the Big Ten, all this talk around what they were going to be as the number one seed and this, that, and the other, and then they fall flat on their face in the Rose Bowl. And again, some of it's just Ohio State being Ohio State last year. I get that. But I do think mentally these teams that have already lost a game and aren't dealing with that same way, I wonder a little bit if there's a different freeness competitively to go compete and cut it loose and have some more of a house money vibe to you with, let's call a spade here, maybe a little bit less pressure on you when it comes to these playoff games. So, again, we'll see. I'm not telling you I think we'll see that from Indiana, but I think the question has to at least be posed when it comes to the version of Indiana that you see. Now, I told you all about the Bama run game and it just needing to be something that was a factor against Oklahoma. Not that it was even like an advantage necessarily, but just is something that can provide you some rhythm offensively. Here's the deal. I am no longer asking if Alabama can run the football. I'm done. It is insanity to keep beating your head against a wall and asking for the same thing from an offense that has proven they're not going to consistently run the football. Now, that might be timely, like Daniel Hill having that 30-yard run against Oklahoma and getting in the end zone when the field condensed. All those things are good. But against Indiana's front seven, I would be shocked.
Blessing to be out here. I'm thankful to be out here, be healthy, and
to
just be around the boys for real,
which is fine because that's kind of been how Bama has lived all year long. But then that makes the matchup more
of?
important on the perimeter. What's Alabama's success when it comes to Jimmy Bernard against D'Angelo Palms?
You're humble.
And you got Lottie Brooks. Can he do what he did in this game against Oklahoma in this spot now in the biggest game of his young career as a true freshman out there for Alabama in the Rose Bowl? Can he show up in a big way? Can Cuevas be a factor for you? Like the skill players in the perimeter for Alabama, can you be the advantage that you were in this game against Oklahoma when you go play that Indiana defense, which now quietly has been one of the better, if not, top 3 college football defense over the course of this season. So keep a pulse on that because if you don't have that, if you're Alabama, again, I don't know how you're scoring against Indiana in that regard. That has to be an edge for you. So that's kind of where the game could be won. And also to keep it on the simple side of this breakdown.
Indiana game. I don't know. What makes y'all think Indiana's good? Please tell me. They proved it? Where? In the Big Ten? I promise you, gang. You played against the best defense? Nah, you ain't played against the best defense. You played against the best defense in the Little 10. That's where you played the best defense. Ohio State's the best defense in the Little 10. Not in the whole college football. That's what they really mean. Because you don't want to talk about strength of schedule with us. Please, don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. You beat a trash Oregon team that just let up. James Madison picked 500 34 points on them. Don't even talk about Oregon. I don't know why people think Oregon about to go to some national championship. Nigga, they're losing to Texas Tech. They suck. These niggas basically had a bye. I promise you, they wouldn't have had to play bro. Bro, these trash teams, man. These trash teams really get reward. And people in their mind on that camera just make it like they good the whole time. When they off that camera, they know they is BJ. They just saying what they want people to hear. That's all. They just want different fan bases. They not gonna tell them the real. God damn, man. Come on, bro.
Is it that simple?
But all these people, not him. WGD, though. But all these other people just be rage beating shit. That's just
well, as like Indiana can run the football and Bama has a hard time stopping the run. Is it legitimately like that easy to break it down? Because Indiana's top 15 in America when it comes to yards per carry. Over the course of this year, Alabama has struggled when it comes to stopping the run. Now, again, I'm telling you, we're kind of resetting here for the college football playoff. They did a great job against Oklahoma, but we would be a little bit irresponsible to not at least consider that Alabama maybe, just maybe, has a hard time against that physical outfit up front of Indiana, and maybe that's kind of the way this game goes. Okay, now if Alabama can stop throwing a little bit and have something to at least write home about when it comes to keeping Indiana in third and maybe not passing, but third and longer, the question then becomes, can you confuse Fernando Mendoza for the first time all year? Like, he's won the Heisman Trophy. Indiana's undefeated for a reason. He's leading America in passing touchdowns. All those things are like facts. They're not like estimations or opinions. Those are like facts. Fernando Mendoza has not been fooled, in my estimation here, this entire season. Even with the output against Ohio State, he made the plays they had to make and was the difference in that game, for my money. So I look at Alabama. They did a great job getting John Mateer off his play. They did a great job, did Kane Wallman, bring simulated pressures and different looks to confuse them. Can you do that again now against the best quarterback in college football by nature of what the Heisman Trophy is about? If you can, again, it's going to be a game. It's going to be a classic. It's going to be a lot of fun for us here to watch, but I cannot wait to dig more into this game. But those are the key thoughts I have here ahead of this, what I'm assuming is going to be a college football oil painting on New Year's Day in Pasadena. So, for those of y'all tuned in, give me your score prediction here very early on. Again, Alabama right now a 6.5-point dog in the Rose Bowl, but
45-14, Alabama wins. Tell you that now.
See how that line moves. We'll see what happens when they play the game. I'm looking forward to seeing what y'all have to say in the comment section. So again, make sure.
Should I just make this a double? I like when I react to this one too.
Texas is feeling unwelcome.
Yo, YouTube, should I do this one too? I like when I do this one too.
Coming back, beating Oklahoma, and their reward, you get to play an Indiana team that just beat Ohio State in the Big Ten Championship, just had the Heisman winner, had Coach of the Year, and Kurt Cignetti sitting at 13-0 in a matchup that a lot of people feel like could, quote-unquote, expose Alabama. I'm not going to go that far. I think it's tough to expose a team that's made the Final Six of the college football season. I think at this point, you either are what you are or you aren't. Blaine Crane, former Western State Colorado wide receiver. David Cohn, former Michigan quarterback.
Oh, boy. All right, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.